I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
If you have something to say it with your chest, kids. It's always very perplexing because I real deal be showing people Jimmy and love whole time that you be eating your little heart anyway next. And it's like, okay, bullshit. Cap. What's up, guys? It's Marcel J. Back at it again with a new video. This is A Moment Marcel, and if you don't know what that is, for 10 minutes I talk about a topic that's either on my mind, that's trending on the internet, something that I just feel like needs to be said, that needs to be shared between us two, or us in me and whoever is looking at this camera right now. Today I'm going to be discussing Will and Jada, their situation, the Red Table Talk, Jada finally coming to the table to discuss her side of this August Alsina situation. So first off, hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes.
Okay. Starting now. This all started a couple weeks back when August Alsina did an interview with Angela Yee. Just around the release of his new album, so he's talking about his life for the past couple of years, the motivation behind the album, just the trials and tribulations he's gone through throughout the years. If you've followed his story or you follow his music, like from his health, from just so many, from people in his life dying, like there's just been so much that he's had to power through, but he's come through on a successful side, on a successful note. In the interview, he reveals that him and Jada were in a relationship.
And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, you know? And I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her.
And I think it's just been this ongoing rumor in Hollywood that Will and Jada were in an open relationship. I don't think either party has ever confirmed that. I feel like a lot of times they've denied that, but when August revealed that he had a relationship with Jada, and she went onto Twitter and said, I guess it's time for me to get in that red table and do a red table talk, internet went crazy, you know, and it makes sense why, like, the internet's been so crazy about everything. It's kind of divided on it being okay that Jada was in a relationship with August, or it was kind of portrayal to Will, or it didn't matter because they were in an open relationship anyway. But yesterday, Jada went on the Red Table Talk with Will and just discuss their side in the situation, basically saying that, yes, Jada and August were in a relationship, or as Jada would like to say, an entanglement, which is now the new thing. Like, I'm not gonna say situationships anymore or complex, complicated bullshit. No, I've been in entanglements until it's like the real thing. But yeah, so they discussed just the timeline of things. Will and Jada, they took a break. They separated temporarily just to see like what they needed to gain from themselves to be happy. Like, they weren't happy for a long time together, and throughout the time Jada met August and August connected with the whole family, and then it just became a thing. But you know, towards the end of not even that, that's not what this whole thing is about. So the internet is divided between the thought of Will and Jada going through this whole situation, if there was an open relationship, dating other people, and having someone like August kind of blow up their spots. Because if they were in an open relationship or a partnership like that, they've been low-key about it throughout this whole time. Like, their exes, the people that they fuck around with, are not telling their business. So for August to just go on, whatever that was, I think it was just like an event to promote his album, but for him to go online and just discuss their private affairs, like, it kind of fucks up the little scenario, the situation. If it was an open relationship, I kind of don't think they had one, but parts of the internet were mad that, I guess they were mad that Will and Jada actually could laugh about everything that happened, because towards the end they make it cheesy, like, a cheesy joke referencing like Bad Boys, Will Smith's movie franchise, saying like, you know, we're in a bad marriage or bad marriage for life. And to me, we're just like, why would you celebrate that? Why would you want a bad marriage? But watching the video for me, I saw two people who love each other, who've been in each other's lives for decades now, and who realized that after being separated, their bond is kind of unbreakable, you know? For Jada, being with August was finding someone that not only needed her, but that excited her, that made her feel special, feel something that she didn't have with Will for however many years while they were on like the downsides of their marriage. And for Will and Jada, for them to go through the situation, have it be aired out online, so they have to be honest with the public, but for them to be in this point of the relationship where it is rock solid now, where they want to stay committed to each other and they want to work through the gray areas of their relationship, that's goals to me. You know, when I see the Twitter jokes, the internet jokes, whatever, about J. Cole having to rethink his Will and Jada line. Insert here.
Want a real love, dark skin and Aunt Viv love, that Jada and that real love.
Or people being happy or mad about the idea of an open relationship. It's just like, no relationship is perfect, but also just because you see these celebrities in these long-lasting relationships and in someone as, because with Jada and the Red Table Talk, it's kind of shown a side that everyone always assumed was her, like this loving, sincere, emotionally intelligent side. It shows that in layers, but also the situation for her to be able to go on Red Table Talk and discuss what happened, that shows her human side, that shows her real side, that shows the side that I think we all can relate to. Like, I've been in situations where I feel like if I'm with this person, even if they aren't at their best, or if I feel like I need to fix them or heal them, maybe throughout that whole process, I'll become a better person, or I'll love myself more, or I'll find what I need to find to gain that love for me that I'm trying to give to them, you know? And this whole process, the situation just shows me that you can't give someone something that you don't have yourself. So if you were trying to love someone when you don't fully love yourself, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work. You're trying to show someone that they're special, that they're worth being with, or they're worth the bullshit, the whatever baggage that they have. Like, if you aren't truly in control of whatever scenarios are going on in your life, whatever situations, there's always going to be that fork in the road where you have to be like, okay, should we continue on and make this a real thing where we have to really own up to our own shit and grow together, or should we leave it where it is now and let it be a beautiful memory or a sad memory and let that be that? That's what this all feels like to me, you know? Jada and August were probably a beautiful relationship. They probably both took, not even probably, I think I've heard both of them say in different situations or different scenarios, like, they took what they needed to take from that relationship and now they're applying it to their lives. And Jada decided to stay with Will, and August, you know, kind of got pushed to the side in entanglements. Let's talk about entanglement real quick. I don't know if Google's even like timing this correctly, but whatever. So entanglement is a complicated or compromising relationship or situation. Also could be said a situationship. I feel like we've all been in entanglements or relationships similar to that. But what I appreciate about Will and Jada in this situation, they didn't have to say anything. They didn't have to speak up on it. Like, the way that news, especially in this time with the pandemic and quarantine and this uprising and activism when it comes to race, their shit would have been buried in a couple weeks. Something or someone would have done something within the next week or two, and we wouldn't be focused on this whole August, Jada, Will saga. What else can I say? Throughout the 12-minute video, the show, the episode, Will does look and seem very sad, very low energy. He doesn't seem as like I don't want to say bouncy or bubbly, but just like as positive as he usually is in public situations. But this is just a real situation with him and Jada. He's not putting on a face. He's not trying to sell anything. He's literally just expressing what's going on in his life. And I don't know, it's so beautiful to see everyone or whoever wants to say it, like their couple goals actually go through some real shit and be stronger and want to commit to each other even more says so much. And I think it speaks volumes to what actual couple goals should be. Like, it shouldn't just be, or it shouldn't be at all, just some like, we look nice together, or they have money, they have status, so we can, compliment each other and just look the part without there being any experiences or moments of reflection, moments of action where I have to really decide if I want you or if this is just, whoa, okay, Google, stop. That freaked me out. I've never used that timer before, but I like seeing a couple goals where it's really about the relationship and not about the image or the facade people put to make it seem like they have a better relationship than what they have. Yeah. The last thing I'll say with August, there was another moment through all of this later or earlier yesterday or last night. What was today? I don't know. Friday. Keke started trending on Twitter because someone fucking inserted her name in this fucking situation that for no fucking reason. Let me go to it. Okay, so all of this bullshit started because some random girl on Twitter posted a picture of August and Keke from like 2015 and was just instigating Keke in this. All right, back. Slight technical difficulties. Okay, so this all starts because a girl on Twitter named Stephanie posted a picture of August and Keke from like 2015 and she captions it, "This you." And Keke replies, "Yes, girl, August was never my man. That's why you're still reaching to this day to figure out nothing." And because of this and supposedly other subliminals Keke's been posting throughout the week, August decides to get extremely spicy and post on Twitter a slew of tweets. I'll read a couple of them. So for that tweet, how many times did I have to tweet? That tweet that Keke wrote about the August was never my man, LOL. He says, "You absolutely right. I was never your man. You could possibly never, shorty. It seems you mad you got curved, but your friends are the reason for that. They showed me an endless thread of text pics of me that you seen, worried about who I date and begged me to not further disturb your mental instability." I feel like he could have just said mental stability. Next tweet, "Imagine not knowing how to mind the business that pays you. I catch all the subliminals, not just about today. You can call me whatever you like. Messes constantly inserting yourself in topics you have nothing to do with. Go play with your mammy, not me." And the final one is, if you have something to say it with your chest, kids. It's always very perplexing because I real deal be showing people genuine love whole time that you be eating your little heart anyway next. And it's like, okay, bullshit, cap. If you really care about Keke like this and she was really hitting a nerve that she was just discussing you and shading you and joking about you all throughout the week, shoot her a text. If you don't have her number, if you guys aren't that close anymore, shoot her a DM. Like, I get it. I get the idea, the concept of her talking shit, so he has the right to respond back, or he has the right to be in his feelings if he does really feel a way about all of this bullshit. But it's like, all of this anger and all of this just extraness, this attitude, I feel like it's just misguided anger, misguided annoyance, because you can't come at the person who truly, put a period, concluded the saga, the love that you really had for Jada, like, why am I dancing in circles? Like, the love that you have for Jada was real. And to see her, like, very much still in love with her husband, very much still in a relationship, and very much ended things with you, like, not on your terms, like, that shit's gotta make you feel away. And for the whole internet to be making jokes, for them to be, you know, being the internet, you know, just trolling you if you are on the trolling side, it's like, did Keke really deserve that energy from, like, a very harmless tweet she threw at you? And if there was other things, like, don't get me wrong, like, I love Keke, I follow her, but I'm not, like, stalking her tweets and trying to, like, timestamp when she's being messy to like, you know, said person. But it just didn't seem necessary to go as hard as he did. There's another tweet. Someone named Scrizzy says, August, I'm blowing the 6'9" clip on any female, or 69 clip on any female who tries him right now. He said, no, I'm literally not. I actually fucked with Keke. So to see her covertly speaking subliminal shade around my name over the past week is deeply perplexed. Like, what words are you, like, just, I feel like he's just using too many, like, college words for no reason. I never had a problem with a girl. It's always been Virgo love. So to see that as a mindfuck to me. And it's like, if you didn't have a problem with her and you feel like this is just kind of off behavior on her part, speak to her directly. Like, I'm so tired of, just not even with celebrities, just people in general. Like, no one ever wants to come to the person they have a problem with. They want to shade them on Twitter or fucking throw subs on Instagram or get on their Finstas and just talk all of this shit, when, like, if you really want to solve the problem or you really want to let that person know they fucked up or that you feel away, let them know directly. Like, communication is literally the answer to most problems. But Keke did not fire back. She posted on Instagram, I want to be mean, but I can't. I want to post screenshots, but I won't. I feel attacked, but it's not about me. It's about so much more than that. And as much as I want to defend myself against the disrespect I've received, because I mean, I'm not nice all the time, this is about something so much bigger. I wouldn't feel good kicking someone when they are down because it's so easy to attack when you're in a corner. I get it. People be hurting y'all, and most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. I can't fuck up my karma worried about my ego, though I'm human, I have one. Just know I am that bitch, despite what my humility may make one believe. I don't have to beg or be thirsty for a damn thing because my talent speaks louder than my looks. Let the cheeky return pose. My character is too strong. And that's period. Like, Keke, I want to say people like Keke, but we can just say Keke, like, that she is the example. She is the moment. Like, because she's been in the industry so long and because we've grown up with her, like, seeing her go from, like, you know, small movies to Tyler Perry movies to her show to, like, everything she's been doing now, it's like you want to always see her in the lane of the young girl, or just, like, you know, just the little Keke, the cute little bee, but, like, she's grown up, she's a woman, she's a boss. Like, she is where she is because of her talent. It's not because of her looks. It's not because she fucked X, Y, and Z to get to where she is. Like, she literally got from point A to point B, A to Z, whatever. She got there from who she is, from what she embodies, from her morals, from, like, her standards. And for you to go on Twitter or whatever and just be like, oh, I would never, like, Shorty's bugging because of whatever. It's just, it's so childish. It doesn't help your case. And also it shows that, like, not to throw shade or be petty, but it's like, I'm pretty sure if August didn't reveal that he had a relationship with Jada in the Angela Yee interview, no one would be talking about him. Like, he is a solid artist. He has an album out. I will listen to it because I'm very curious what it sounds like. But the mainstream public wouldn't have cared about it. Like, they only cared about it because it's Jada. When this, like, you know, circles around the shade room, they're only going to care about it because it's Keke, and August is the person of the moment that is in a lot of drama that's entertaining for some people to watch. But humble it down a little bit, man. Like, direct your anger at who it should be directed at, but at the same time, because, you know, I'm not gonna, even though I'm more of a Keke fan, I'm not gonna act like I know what Keke said that really set him off, but it just does not seem like it was worthy of the internet slander that he's doing right now. So that was a moment with Marcel. It definitely went longer than 10 minutes.
Bitch, this was 20 minutes. This was not 10 minutes. This was 30 minutes of edit.
But if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram if you saw it on that, and be on the lookout for more videos. I have so much more in store. I have so many ideas in my mind that I'm finally fleshing out. And, you know, I just want to thank you guys for watching it, whether you're watching a video for 5 minutes or the whole thing. I truly appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. On to the next piece.